I don't know that any amount of conversation that I've ever had with a studio or network over the years has made a difference in terms of how they see projects with people of color. This past year, I noticed a little bit of a difference.
Well, we have major hits this year. We between the Shonda Rhimes shows, we have Empire, we have Blackish, we have shows that are, I mean, you said Money Talks. These are shows that are generating significant audience. So is that changing things?
I think it would have to, but I think the studios and networks have the same data we've always had. But for whatever reason this year, there's more reception. When we went out with Blackish, we had 5 studios, and I was like, "What's going on here? Something's wrong." It made me a little like I started to feel like, well, why are so many people feeling like this is something that belongs on there? Yeah, instead of having the proper reaction, which is like, this is fantastic.
But I think that's it is a uniquely TV phenomenon because that's not yet happening in film.
It's not.
And I yes and no. I feel like there's never been a better time to be who we are than right now. I absolutely believe that. I mean, this is early days still. I think we're in like 1974, roughly.
Well, if you look at this TV pilot season, TV pilot season has been very diverse.
And what
in
I'll
terms
tell
of the
you that's
casting.
really interesting. So you think about this, the pilot season doesn't reflect, the pilot season reflects what's already in the barrel. It was in the hopper working right now. So we're this year's pilot pickups we track this very closely. At 3 of the major networks, 40% or more have diverse auspices, lead talent, and showrunners. And so this means that
would be a major change.
That is a major shift. Yeah. That is a huge shift. And what that means is they're reflecting the success of Empire and How to Get Away with Murder and Blackish. But what's happening is that they're picking from shows that were bought in October. And so what I think is going to be very interesting is that like so many of the diverse shows that were in series that were in development got pilot pickups this year because they reached into the barrel and said, what else have we got? Let's get what else have we got here? And what I think we're going to really see is in the development season that starts in July. I think we will see a lot more. But on the feature side, we were very instrumental in putting together the Fast franchise. We're on Fast 47 or whatever it is now. And when the last one came out, and we have very high expectations for this, and this is a diverse director, Justin Lin, Vin Diesel, Ludacris, Tyrese. We put Tego Calderon and Don Omar and like Latin music talent in it. And when you look at the whole package, it worked because, and again, it was more international than domestic, but it had a $130 million opening weekend driven by a 32% Hispanic audience, a 25% African American audience, a 14% Asian audience, and the balance white. The biggest opening in the studio's 101-year history, but more important than the 130 million they did domestically was the 180 they did internationally, day and date.
But I think what's
everyone's trying to figure out what's their Fast franchise.
Right, but I think what's interesting about that is I was at the Universal when, I was on Fast 5 as the junior executive, and when Fast 4 opened, the studio was shocked by how well it did. Like, they were not expecting it. I think it opened to 75, and it was literally almost twice, I think, what their expectation was. And the reason is because they had forgotten that the diverse audience existed. And even beyond that, I think most tracking organizations undersample the diverse audience. If you want to make a little bit of money, always take the over on every single diverse film that comes out. Because the industry at all levels assumes that there's a smaller audience than actually exists for diverse content. And as a consequence, there was a period where I think for 5 consecutive black movies came out, and they significantly exceeded the tracking expectations. And people were shocked every time, like, oh my God, another black movie overperformed. And it's like, at what point is it not that they're overperforming, it's that your analysis that established the number sucks?